I wanted to do this on Saturday. We didn't get a chance to do it on Saturday, but we're doing it today. It's another new week, and it's time to take a look at some new upcoming Steam games. First up, we have Hauma, a detective noir story. A deduction visual novel set in Munich discover a conspiracy amongst the upper echelons of society alongside former detective Judith while visiting real locations in a comic-inspired look. So, nothing against visual novels. First off, I feel like this trailer is going very slowly, but I feel like we need a different marketplace for visual novels. Like Steam, sell games, and then also have like a visual novel side of the store where people could just look for these specifically. Next up, we have a game called Tavernacle. Grab your hammers and start to craft in this co-op tavern defense. For 1 to 4 players, as a team of dwarves, you must gather supplies and build towers to protect your beloved brewery, learn to cooperate, and achieve victory in this chaotic multiplayer game. It looks like it could be fun. Tavern defense game. I didn't really see the taverns. Okay, I kind of see the tavern in the background. This could be one of those games that is way more fun when you actually play it than what you see on the screen. And I feel like that's possibly going to be the case. So this is probably not a yups, it's not it's not a game. Explore a mysterious hotel and infiltrate a cult in this FMV detective game featuring a cast from Game of Thrones, The Witcher, and more. Every decision counts as you gather clues and question guests. Can you unearth the ominous secrets at the Isletide Hotel before it's too late to save your missing daughter? This seems like it could be fun. Again, nothing against things like this, but it's just when the gameplay is secondary to the story, I feel like it should be in a different section of Steam, so that if you're looking for something like this, you can find it more easily, and if you aren't interested in things like this, you don't have to see them. Eternights is a dating action game where you try to make the most of life during the apocalypse. Monday, go on a date. Tuesday, clear dungeon. Friday, freak out. The clock is ticking. Okay, this looked like it could be a fun mobile gacha style game. It's not mobile. This is on Steam. Where's the dating action game? Okay, so dating is just a small part of it, maybe. It looks mostly action. I could get down with this. It looks pretty decent. Nour, play with your food, an interactive exploration into the aesthetics of food. What? Okay, it looks as if someone found the asset store and decided to just put a bunch of stuff in an environment and not have it be a game. You could just do this in the kitchen. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Maybe I'm too old for this. I don't understand. Okay, no, okay, so there's gameplay, kinda. I don't know what this is. Mythforce. Step into a Saturday morning cartoon adventure through crypts and castles with your friends in this first-person melee roguelike. This gives me Dragon's Lair meets He-Man meets Thundercats vibes. I'm definitely digging this. I think it looks pretty solid. I like how they pulled off the Saturday morning cartoon vibe, like the classic 80s, 90s Saturday morning cartoon vibe. I definitely like this. It looks very interesting. It looks interesting, it looks different, and I think they pulled it off well. Merry Skelter Finale. What? Okay. The last installment of the dungeon crawling RPG trilogy, did not know this was a trilogy, reaches its stunning conclusion. Will the Blood Maidens finally get their happily ever after? What? What is this? It's so chaotic, and it feels like this stuff doesn't belong in they just threw a bunch of stuff into a game that may or may not have been from the same artist. I mean, they probably is all from the same artists, but it just looks like it's not. It looks very mix and match and is kind of making me have to poop. God of Weapons. Embark on a thrilling journey of God of Weapons, an action roguelike where you must ascend the Tower of Zor to reclaim the last light for the world. To survive the monster onslaught in each tower's level, you'll need to obtain and carefully organize weapons and accessories in your inventory. Well, yeah, usually that's just a part of the game. Could be cool, but I feel like this is a budget version of Diablo. Heretic's Fork. Dear candidate, we are pleased to invite you to take up the position of Manager of Hell. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that I applied for that job. You will punish sinners by using our deck-building computer system to construct hellish towers capable of keeping the endless hordes of the underworld in check. Best of luck. Man, they didn't skimp on the graphics, did they? I'm sorry. I don't know why I have to just always be a jerk. Super Bomberman R2, the latest title of the party games battle series Super Bomberman R with new adventures and game modes. It has the largest content volume in the series history. Here's something that I'm curious about. There's a lot of arcades throughout the world that serve like beer and stuff, and it's for like adults, and a lot of them just have a lot of pinball, they have skee ball, they have the basketball machines. Why do they not have, maybe some of them have Bomberman, I'm sure some of them do. Why don't all of them? Because this is such a great game. Like any of the Bombermans should be in all of these arcades. Personal preference. I just think this is such a fun game for groups of people to play together. Next up, we have Gunbrella, like Umbrella, but Gunbrella. Uncover the dark secrets of a gritty, tangled metropolis and battle diabolic villains with your trusty Gunbrella, a bulletproof brawly that doubles as a firearm. Looks cute, though. Sometimes game developers go for 2D, and it's like, well, obviously they don't have the budget, and they're just trying to do something to get a game out. This one looks very well put together. It looks like it has a lot of charm, and I appreciate this. This looks like it'd be if this came out in like the early PlayStation 1 days, people would adore this. They would fall over for this, I think. Urbo, a relaxing and meditative city-building puzzle game. Begin with an empty grid of landscape, choose an architectural style, and build. Aim to support the needs of your people and your own aesthetic tastes, and watch your city flourish. This is both standard and in VR. It does not require a VR headset. Looks pretty. Is it fun? Okay. Usually the trailers move a little bit faster than this. There's some gameplay. That's what oh, wait a second. Oh, it's one of those where you combine things together to build bigger, they could do this on mobile pretty easily. Solace State, emotional cyberpunk stories. Alright, can you retain your humanity while fighting against a corporate biotech conspiracy? Play as the young hacker Chloe who confronts political plots as she fights for her friends and her neighbors. Your choices in building up relationships and communities can revolutionize into hope or heartbreak. Emotional cyberpunk. Okay, let's see the next one. Thunder Ray, an arcade boxing retro-like gameplay with blood and violence. Defeat all of the best fighters in the galaxy to become the GOAT of the universe. Oh, it's like a Punch-Out, but a new version of Punch-Out, which is kind of trippy. I didn't think I needed this, but seeing it, I am starting to think differently. I might actually need this. Bananarang, The Scattered Shards. The coolest, weirdest, wackiest, and most fun 2D platforming game you'll ever play. Bananarang. Let's see some game. Does it feel like these games are kind of... This is someone's school This is a school project. I kind of want to play this, though. It looks dumb. It looks dumb and it looks jank, and I kind of want to play it. Yup. This is Maple Story with Puppies and Kittens. This is Paw Paw Destiny. Should not have been bored. A secret story that your buddy before meet you. Cosmic horror comedy. I'm not saying this wrong. This is how it's actually typed out. A secret story that your buddy before meet you. Cosmic horror comedy. The experience of this artistic game is like a deep taste of aged wine, good cocktail, craft beer. Oh wait, there's dogs playing soccer? Hold on. This is so wacky. We need to play a new game when we watch videos like this, or when I make videos. Just trying to figure out what drugs they were on when they made the game. This looks terrible. We're gonna try to get through this Solitaire Quest Garden Story. Join the captivating journey of Solitaire Quest Garden Story and watch the garden bloom under your care. Solve solitaire puzzles, restore the garden's beauty, and uncover the secrets that await. Play now and immerse yourself in the world of Solitaire delight. I love Solitaire, but this looks... Solitaire Quest Garden Story. Avoid the police. This is a very fun escape game with a touch of parkour. And if you have to say your game is very fun, it probably is not. What in the Unity Asset Store flip is this game? Well, that's exactly what this game is. It's a Unity Asset Store flip. Only Down is the name of the game. And it's amazing logo. It's a rainbow with clouds and trees. And it says Only Down, typed out in the default font in Microsoft Paint. It was a 13-second game logo I feel like that has nothing to do with the game. Okay, Only Down is a platform jumping parkour game. It is produced by the independent studio Old Cat Digital Studio with a single person named Old Cat. Yup, this definitely gives me a one person made this vibes. Only Down, as the name suggests, means players move from the sky to the ground or below, ultimately obtaining the treasure. Wow. I do not know how to pronounce the name of this game. Sioiri? Maybe. Sio Irie. Something like that. 2D platform game that tells the story of Grandma Sio Irie, who embarks on a journey to the underworld to find her missing grandson, help Grandma successfully locate her grandson, and return safely. That would be Grandma. Is that the grandson? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Arcanum, a co-op 1 to 4 player horror survival which will have you searching for clues, items, aiming to solve the mystery of Arcanum whilst running for your life. Discover what happened to the previous residents and escape whilst you can. They love the word whilst. Oh, it does look spooky. Could be fun if you like horror games. Yeah, it looks about on par. Olive's Art Venture, a spell-slinging arena and mobbing game. I don't know what a mobbing game means. Use the paper on the right side of the screen to draw shapes, which then cast spells damaging enemies and protecting you. Is a mobbing game like there's mobs of enemies attacking you? Maybe that's what that means. I've never heard the term before, but that seems like that should be about right. Could be fun, kind of basic, but cute, I suppose. Oh, someone's gonna get canceled in this trailer. Either it's gonna be... Nope. That's not where I thought that was going. Okay, what is this game? Homebound Herald. Not Harold, it's Harold. On one really bad day of his own vicious cycle on his way home, little Harold's car breaks down in a bad part of town, and then he breaks down in the violent way. Now Harold is homebound and postal. Yeah, someone getting canceled in this game. This looks like a visual novel. This has got to be a visual novel. Just the two of us. A 3D CG visual novel made using the Ren'Py about the budding feeling between a boy and a girl that meet for the first time in a post-apocalyptic world. Because it's always a post-apocalyptic world. A story-rich game with plot twists and multiple endings that should be in a different section of Steam and not under the games section. Moon's Creed. Choose your hero, trust your zodiac sign, collect your cards, and shape your destiny in a unique journey under the stars. Animations are a bit simple, but aside from that, could be fun. The animations are killing it for me, though. The art is fine for me. Animations are... It's like 3 frames. It's like 3-frame animation. After War. After War is a strategy about Ukraine in July 2024. Is this a This is a loading screen that we're watching. Can we see some gameplay? There's no gameplay. Oh, it's a second screen. It's not a... There's 2 mouse cursors on the screen. One is mine and one is someone that made this trailer. That's the trailer. It's... What is... Oh, it's a 16-year-old. It's a 16-year-old that just started working on the game. Steam! This is now on you, Steam. Why is this on the Steam Marketplace? It's a 16-year-old that just started making a game. This is not... Steam is doing absolutely nothing to check the quality of anything that's coming onto their platform. Kakuro. This is a pure Kakuro puzzle. I don't know what a Kakuro puzzle is, but this is a pure Kakuro puzzle. Well, that's it for this one. At least 1/3 of them were finished games that were actually games. So, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. Anyway, that's for this one. See you as always in the next one.